Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's very, very, very odd for a Wii Fit trainer. It's probably 2 in the entire world.
And they're both here in Evo Top 32.
Yeah.
I didn't even catch the guy's tag, man.
Now, a little history about John Numbers that I heard from Vinny. The first 2 times that John Numbers played Vinny,
Beat him.
I'm pretty sure he beat him twice. He beat him twice, his Sheik, and Vinny has an exceptional Sheik. Then John Numbers would lose to Vinny the next 6 times, but maybe that shock value is going to be what John Numbers needs to take the set off of Zero, and Zero is definitely looking a little nervous, but he's our Scarf Lord, so let's go ahead and see how this happens.
Yeah,
Game
he is
1.
the world champ. He is the current GOAT, greatest of this time at least, the GOAT.
Yes.
So we've got Sheik versus Wii Fit Trainer on Smashville. This matchup is massively favored for Sheik. The Wii Fit Trainer not considered a character with good enough normals to really contend with Sheik's tilt and aerial game, but we could see the kill percent differential actually be pretty serious. Wii Fit does pack a punch, and Sheik is very light.
Yeah.
Also known for trouble killing.
And Wii Fit, as if the character wasn't odd enough, many of her smash attacks and tilt hit in multiple directions and are useful and utilized in many different ways that you would have to be able to see the character to really know. Zero's going to have to rely on his heavy, extremely great knowledge of his fundamentals to take out John Numbers without losing to kind of like a gimmick character. But John Numbers is already showing that it's a very even game.
Yeah, but definitely not a very even matchup. I feel like this is just going to progressively go more in Zero's favor as he figures the matchup out.
I see.
And that's less of John Numbers' fault than the character matchup. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see Game 2 John Numbers whip out his Charizard.
Ooh, his Charizard. See, I did not know he had a Charizard, but we will definitely see. Using forward throw to get some distance. Losing stage control just now, but gaining it back. Hopefully, we see, okay, here's the throw, and this is the 50-50 mix-up that a lot of people are afraid of, but he gets away from the up air.
John Numbers would be lucky to meet Harvey Dent today.
John Numbers charging his Sun Salutation. Hopefully granting a kill from it right now. He's just playing as safe as he possibly can.
Now, John Numbers is notably using the default side B. He normally goes with the heavy hitter, which hits at a down diagonal trajectory, but he's actually using the straight ahead one, which I think is very wise against Sheik, who can otherwise just camp you out with needles like Zero's doing right now. Gets away from the edge guard situation.
And it's extremely difficult for Sheik to KO anybody past her on 130 because Sheik no longer has a grab that she can rely on. She needs to hit you with a forward air. Rarely, see, you can just jump right on out of it, and that's something that's really pivotal in this matchup. Sheik needs to KO earlier than 130 in order for anything to be effective, and John Numbers challenging the up smash with a neutral air. That was intense.
Oh, but there goes the first stock. Zero just all over him. And, ooh, wow, not going to kill. Of course, you need that full charge for it to be really that serious of a hit. This gap might widen. As soon as Zero opens John Numbers up, he's going for a ride. But if he can get this kill, we might actually have ourselves a game. There are a myriad of kill moves in Wii Fit's arsenal, too. She's got forward tilt from the front or the back, all of her smash attacks, back air, up air. John Numbers just needs to connect one.
Yes, just to give some perspective, seeing Zero at this high percent is rare. When I watch him play in tournament, especially in California, I know that sometimes he doesn't even go as high as 70%. You can tell that John Numbers is giving him a little bit of a run for his money. It's not as easy as some might think. John Numbers is definitely putting in the smarts and the work to try to make Wii Fit Trainer work in this matchup.
And he's playing very reserved, very conservatively, rather than the nutty all-out, I'm going to try to jank you with customs that I probably would have expected to see from John Numbers or anybody fighting Zero.
Right.
But he's just keeping it solid, trying to play fundamentally. Maybe he's waiting until he takes the stock, and then he'll bust out the bag of tricks to close out the game. But that up B, the jumbo hoops, everyone has been talking about this, or at least they were a month or two ago. That move is kind of crazy. It can do about 30 damage if you hit all of the hits with it. People have likened it to Meta Knight's Tornado from Brawl, except of course a little bit less effective than that. But Zero.
Another 50-50 situation, and that's going to be the stock. The down throw is just treacherous. You have two options. You can air dodge at lower percentage. You can air dodge, or you can get up air. You have to react. You just have to react instantly. If you air dodge, he might up B. If you don't, he's just going to up air you, and you have to be able to understand the other player to know exactly what he's going to do. But John Numbers unfortunately guessed wrong, and that was going to be the end of that first game.
That actually looked next to guaranteed, man, and with the rage that Zero is packing, 160%. That up air would not have killed with a clean Sheik stock. But of course, the rage effect is real. The more damage you take, the more knockback you deal. And we're here on Final Destiny. Never mind.
Okay, and we're going to Game 3.
All right. John Numbers taking Game 2 by forfeit.
I don't know what that was about.
1%.
they might be having to think a little bit more about where they're going, or maybe they went to the, oh. Okay, so just right back to Final Destination. Perhaps maybe somebody wasn't ready. I'm not sure, but we're going to take Game 2, John Numbers versus Zero. Game 2 on Final Destination.
John Numbers just starting off throwing stuff. Oh, and going right into the jumbo hoops. I guess this is the kind of wacky play style that he's going to go for now that he realized he can't fight Zero mano-y-mano here. Going to try to go for the craziness. But, okay, flurry attack. Wow, you don't see too many of those, especially from a player like Zero. But in a pinch, maybe you'll make the tech error, hit A couple times a little too fast, or maybe even just mess up your jab cancel timing.
Or, you know, it could have been on purpose. Sometimes just the guaranteed few jab hits is pivotal in this matchup. Every percent counts for Sheik. Sheik wants to get a character to at least 100 before they start doing the down throw mix-ups. So he just wants to get him as close to there as possible. But John Numbers is finding it very hard to get in on Sheik. As you said in the beginning, and you were completely right, this matchup is going to grow on Zero, and it's going to get progressively worse. So John Numbers is going to need to pull out some extreme tactics, some extreme mix-ups, or just something different if he's going to try to, you know, take a stock off of him.
And once Zero gets a firmer grasp on just the exact hitboxes of Wii Fit Trainer's attacks, I mean, it's going to keep looking even more grim, and he seems to have figured it out already. Of course, he hit the lab last night. Zero, very quick learner, master of this game, knows more about it than almost everybody. But John Numbers, I'd say, is a contender for for being one of those people that knows more than him. It doesn't look like that knowledge is actually going to pay off, though.
And in this situation, knowledge is absolutely not power, because John Numbers is finding it extremely hard to learn this matchup. Or, you know, and this goes to show that maybe it's a different Sheik. The Sheik matchup in general, I feel like there is no, like, I know the Sheik matchup. It's, I know the player. Sheik really, to beat a Sheik, you have to know the player, the ins and outs of the habits of the player, because the options that she has are just all around extremely good. You know what I mean? There's no direct counter to Sheik. So John Numbers is going to have to learn the 40 tournament winner, Zero. That's going to be absolutely difficult.
To be honest, I'm surprised it's not more than 40, if not like 60 plus. But I mean, there are only so many days in the week and so many tournaments on a day.
Right.
Zero just looking to extend this streak. He is almost done finishing his play here against John Numbers.
But we do not count John Numbers out. We've seen some stuff today, and with Rage, again, anything is possible. There are some hitboxes maybe that haven't been shown. We'll see what John Numbers does to take out this first stock. If he can, and forward smash.
There we go.
See, the back hit forward smash is going to take out that stock. Again, Wii Fit Trainers attacks, almost all of them hit in multiple directions that people are not aware of, and it's extremely strong in some other parts. So Zero just surprised by that, taking it back. Let's see if John Numbers can pull out just a little more percent.
Digging even deeper into his bag of tricks here. He needs to unleash one of those crazy up Bs, make up like 25-30% damage right now. But Zero, just way too hard to shake off, man. This guy's pressure is unreal, so frame tight. One really noteworthy quality of Zero's play is how fast he is.
Now, if you guys just missed that, John Numbers had the perfect dash grab opportunity, but in this game, and it's something that I honestly can't explain. I know that pivot grab sometimes comes out when you do throw out a normal grab. Maybe it was just human error, but I know that was probably very discouraging for John Numbers. We'll see if he's able to, you know, adjust himself and get that grab that he pretty much deserved at that time. And that's going to be it.
Yep.
That's going to be it. Up air.
Definitely the money maker for Zero today. And going to take a clean 2-0 over John Numbers. I don't think he's dropped a game in this tournament, has he?
No, I think that was winners too, correct?
Yes, it was. Yes. Well, of course, it's Zero, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot who we were talking
Somebody would have been real happy. You would have seen it on Twitter if that was a loser's bracket match.
Oh, yeah. He would have got up and screamed and yelled, "Scarf Lord," and then, you know, just kind of,
yeah.
You know, Zero. Well, I don't know.
All right, guys, we're going to run a quick ad for Gaming Generation.